Hello. All right. Welcome. This is my Friday night little Love Indie stream. This will probably be relatively short. I don't know how long this game is exactly. It says that the average playing session is 30 minutes. But, oh, I have a cat. Hopefully, this will be around then, maybe an hour. So, let me get my cat situated. So this is Alt Frequencies. It is a game that came out a couple months ago, I think, by Accidental Queens. I found it on itch. It is a game, so from not having played it, just from the trailer, it's a game where we're going to have a lot of radio clips playing on a short time loop. So some sort of Groundhog Day-ish thing. Hello, Gregory. So, as far as, I should say this is like an incredibly accessibility-friendly game. So, I have on subtitles for English, but not closed captions. I think I want closed captions on. I think I'll go ahead and do that. But they have screen reader stuff. They have touch controls and things like that. So, I appreciate that. All right, let's get rolling. Let's see what this thing is. If it's too strange, we'll either roll with it or stop. So, alt frequency, work of fiction. Let's do a content warning. Startling sounds, descriptions of violent action, offensive language. Okay.
Hello, listener. Thank you for acquiring this radio system. We are going to calibrate your device. Great. Now, if any time during calibration you want to pause, you can. Let's try it out. Press the key you've selected for the open-close menu action to pause and open the menu.
Okay.
So, with this radio system, you can navigate through different radio stations and interact with their hosts. Depending on what info you give them, you might even get a reaction. Want to know how it works exactly? Let's try this. I need you to find the answer to this question. Who is the #1 radio DJ? I bet you can find the answer on another station. Let's try that. You can change the station you're listening to by pressing the keys you've selected for the change station left and change station right actions.
And welcome. Glad you switched over. I think my colleague asked you to look for something here, right? Guess what? I have the answer to their question. The answer lies somewhere in the following clips. When you think you've found it, you can record it by pressing the key you've selected for the record action.
I don't know
Don't
what that
worry,
is.
I'll repeat the info a couple of times for you.
Good. I can find the
So,
key.
Here's some info about the stations on your radio system. We have News 1 with its main host, Fred Peterson. Here you'll find global news, reports, and interviews. Fresh FM is hosted in the morning by Michelle, the #1 radio DJ. Michelle presents you the freshest hits and is considered by many to be the best radio DJ.
Okay. Down arrow. Okay. Send the clip is up. Record is down. Left, right, I got. Fast forward is space. Okay, cool.
In the Michelle presents you the freshest hits and is considered by many to be the best radio DJ in the country.
Interesting.
You recorded something. Great. Now, you might have heard me repeat some sentences. Let's face it, that can be a bit annoying. Thankfully, you have the possibility to skip clips if you want to navigate faster through a station. To do so, just press the key you've selected for the fast forward action and you'll skip the clip being played. Let's try it out. I'll tell you 3 things. You skip each of them by pressing the key you've selected for the fast forward action. Michelle on. There are many more radio frequencies. I hope you like music, because nice one. Now, remember the clip you recorded before about the #1 DJ? If you forgot what you recorded, don't worry. Press the key you've selected for the listen action to listen to your recorded clip.
Well, shit. Send, listen is return.
Listen action. Michelle presents you the freshest hits and is considered by many to be the best radio DJ in the country.
That is not the correct clip.
All right, we're almost done. It's time to send your answer to the other station. Please switch back to my colleague by pressing the keys you've selected for the change station.
Key you select. Remember, the question was, who is the #1 radio DJ? You can send your clip to me by pressing the key you selected for the send action.
Okay, so I
Back
want
to my colleague by pressing the keys you've selected. If you want to send your clip to my... Please switch back to my... If you want to...
All right.
Remember, the question was, who is the #1 radio DJ?
Michelle presents you the freshest hits and is considered by many to be the best radio DJ in the country.
Oh yes, Michelle. I remember now.
Okay,
Just
so
kidding. I already knew that. She's my favorite too. But thank you for sending me the clip. By the way, there was a specific beep when you sent me the clip. When you hear this sound, it means you won't be able to interact with your radio anymore. It will happen before every important announcement. Just pay extra attention to what is broadcasted then. Just to be sure you understand, I need you to try to interact with you. See? Nothing happened.
except it did.
Those moments
Haha.
are good to make sure you don't miss out on important content. Before we leave you to the real radio shows out there, remember that you can pause the game and access the menu anytime by pressing the key you've selected for the open-close menu action. In this menu, you'll find useful options to customize your experience. There is also a gesture reminder if you forget how to use your radio. Finally, you can replay this tutorial in the menu anytime you want, so don't worry if you feel lost. We'll be there. Thank you again for purchasing this radio system. Don't forget to put it to good use and send clips to your favorite hosts.
Your current listening to Winston. I can't reveal more about... We have to keep our radio frequency hidden, or the police will... Some of you know the truth. Some of you have even found us. I'll find somebody who knows about all secrets. Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find the truth.
I'm intrigued.
It's 7 o'clock on News 1, and here are the headlines with Fred Peterson.
Today, Foreign Minister Macmillan is scheduled to talk to other foreign ministers in a highly anticipated meeting. She will have to develop an understanding about the status of international trade policies if the time loop is implemented. 4 people were arrested after reports of terrorist threats. According to the police, the 4 men are part of a so-called piracy group dedicated to disrupting society. The police is now investigating their means of communication and facing new questions. If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency? The University of Amentos has been rewarded the prestigious award for teaching excellence. Vice-Chancellor of the university, Irene Boulay, expressed her gratitude during a speech she made last night. And, with only a couple of days to go before the vote, cities throughout the country are preparing for long lines at the voting office. According to government officials, the amount of voting
I just figured I'd
will be 16% higher compared to last year's general elections.
try recording something.
Traffic info. Slow-moving traffic in the usual places. No other specifics or traffic jams at the moment. Weather today will be mostly sunny, with
Over the next couple of days?
You mean the time loop vote?
I actually meant the ultimate dance party this Friday. I'm so hyped!
Oh, that.
Excellent.
Let's not bore people with voting stuff on here. I'm already fed up with the subject anyway. It's like you say, boring.
It's important to vote. Let your voice be heard and all that.
Sure, please, everyone, go out and vote. It's your democratic duty. And the duty of our show is to have some fun in the morning. So that's what we'll do right after this.
Tired of thinking about your daily hygiene?
No.
Don't remind me. Oh no, I am reminding you. Everybody should be reminded. It's another step on the way to total government control.
Let me guess. We should all vote no.
They're trying to influence you in any way they can.
All politicians lie. What else is new? Don't forget, dear listeners, that you can ask this guy questions too. Basically, please send questions so I don't have to.
It's subliminal messaging. They mask it, but it's everywhere. On the streets, in public service announcements, commercials.
Secret messages.
Exactly.
So, what you're saying is by the end of the week we'll all be voting yes because we've been influenced without us even knowing.
I'm telling you, they'll stop at nothing. This is only the beginning.
Well, they won't get me. Because I won't be voting anyway. Anything more to add, Anon?
Yeah, lots. I've heard that...
Oh my. Well, what do you know? We just lost contact with Anon.
I'll find somebody who knows about all secrets. Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find the truth.
It's NSB in the morning.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's that time again. I'm NSB, this is the morning show, blah, blah, blah,
Okay.
yada, yada, yada. You know the deal.
The rant of the day.
So, let's discuss the working week. It's Monday morning, which means that most of you will have said something like, I can't believe on Wednesday. Wednesday, you'll repeat to every colleague and family member how on Friday...
Alright. Oh. It's a pirate station. Which I think is where I started. The secret.
The amount of voting locations will be 16% higher compared to last year's general elections. Traffic info. Slow-moving traffic in the usual places. No other specifics or traffic jams at the moment. Weather today will be mostly sunny, with some low clouds coming in from the south. Thanks for listening, everyone. Later this morning, do hidden radio frequencies exist? And if so, how do we unlock them? In the second part of our show, we'll discuss whether this is a myth or a real technological possibility. Also, stay tuned for our daily review of the newspaper headlines. Today with
So,
special guest Mark Hillard, who recently swam the channel to raise money for vaccine safety research.
okay.
Plus,
So I think
overcrowding on the tracks. How will railways survive the...
it's very difficult for me to talk over things that are talking. So, I think I need those questions from Fred Peterson to give to the interview near the end of the time loop, or this little circle. And then that person will say something that I need to give the meta person, the secret radio station person, I think.
growing number of travels. It's a but for every Monday, Tommy.
Thanks, Fred.
Revolutionary, right? And in which way?
Well, Fred, I'm sure you know that late and there is more a newly developed.
So, can I loop?
While Tommy walks up to the farm,
Okay,
let me
no.
remind you that we have more discussion.
Hopefully I can't fail.
Find somebody who knows about all secrets. Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find
Another glorious start of the week.
Okay.
Today, Foreign Minister McMillan
Now, which
is
question do I take?
scheduled to talk to other foreign ministers in a highly anticipated meeting. She will have to develop an understanding about the status of international trade policies if the time loop is implemented. 4 people were arrested after reports. According to the police, the 4 men are part. The police is now investigating their means of communication and facing new questions. If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency?
So I think I'm only storing one loop, right? Send a clip. There's no sense of a list of clips. Okay.
The University of Amentos.
It's the weekend again. Can we just stop
Oh,
measuring our
excellent.
distance for your stupid little time units? Why not mix it up a bit?
Yeah, I feel like secrets are gonna very quickly start coming out now that I've figured out what the hell to do.
I don't know. Buy a beer on Monday to celebrate the start of the week. Hey, that's
Thanks for coming in.
day. You're very welcome. And with that, the lines are open. All right, you know what to do. Oh, and what not to do. NSB here. Who's calling?
They none here.
Well, if it isn't my favorite conspiracy theorist, go ahead.
I mean, I prefer Truth Seeker.
Sure, whatever you'd like. So, what crazy theories do you have for us today? Oh, and listeners, please tell me if you want to ask Anon anything. He knows about every secret there is. Yeah, apparently. Looks like we've got a proper question for our dear friend Anon.
It's me.
If a secret group uses radio waves to share information, can they hide their frequency?
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Now, we are getting somewhere.
You're getting a bit overexcited.
But this is the real deal. Listen, there are empty frequencies in the airwaves, frequencies that seem unused.
Let me guess, they're not.
Exactly. Sources say that if you record one particular sound, you decode the entire frequency and reveal its true nature.
Isn't that magical?
It's not magic. The public encryption key is hidden behind the audio
Oh
file.
shit.
And you officially lost me there.
Believe me or not, the last frequency I decoded was protected by the sound of broken glass. I recorded it on my radio, and voila.
Oh, the station managers are going to be so happy that we've just encouraged people to switch over to empty frequencies, pushing our already flailing market share further down the drain. Nice, thanks, mate.
Well,
Oh my. Well, what do you know?
Find somebody who knows about all secrets. Ask him the right question. Unlock our frequency. Find the truth.
So the answer is not to send it to that person. Yeah.
Here are the headlines with Fred Peterson.
So I want. Am I collecting this clip? Or am I sending... I think I'm collecting this clip.
If you're listening to this, it means you found us. Congratulations.
Hello, Winston.
You have taken the first step in your awakening. You
Uh-oh.
have connected.
Uh-oh.
You are being lied to so much more than you know. The time loop is already in place. The vote is irrelevant. We are already repeating ourselves. Those who control the present control the future. Keep listening. Keep sharing. Reclaim time.
All right.
We've uncovered new information that needs to be shared. Information that is too important not to get out there. We're counting on you, our friends, to spread the information. We need your network. We need your power. Here are the facts. Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop. Amal Macmillan is the person who ordered to activate the time loop prematurely. She should be confronted and unmasked. She acted without democratic consent, and even though she will deny all this, we know this to be true. Spread the news and make sure it sticks beyond the time loop. Our own organization is still small, but your help will make us grow. Your help will make us reach the news stations. They've not yet reported on these conspiracies. They ignore our messages, but eventually they will have to listen. If there are many of us, we will not be ignored. So keep trying. Hear this fact and pass it on. Amal Macmillan, politician, pro-time loop activist, and shameless violator of human rights, leads the group that activated the time loop. We'll start small if needed. If the news stations won't listen, others will. And then they will spread the word. And then others will, until we can't be denied anymore.
All right.
On time, yes. But what about the 7:22?
Okay.
Be incredibly slim, even in a test environment.
So in real life, a brain tumor could be more likely.
You're twisting my words.
I'm not saying anything that is not in your report already, surely.
No, but you are emphasizing something that isn't relevant.
If this time loop could have a negative impact on our health, don't you agree that the public needs to know this before they vote?
I don't think it's something they should base their vote on.
Just to let you all know, we appreciate everything you send us, but be aware that we can't broadcast stories or accusations that haven't been fact-checked. Back to the interview.
Oh,
Research
okay.
is still very preliminary.
I need some coffee.
You and me both.
Okay, might as well play some music.
On it.
I want to know where this station's going to become useful.
Mental health or life in general, go and see them. They can help you. Believe me, I'm speaking from experience. I have an announcement from Carthage, the Society of History Students. Carthage, of which you are the proud chairwoman. I am the chairperson. In 2 weeks, we are organizing a discussion night
I
on
like
the
it.
history of knowledge. What's the history of knowledge exactly? Well, basically, society has grown from
Now, one question I have is, do I still have a loop clip? Or do I need
It's gonna
to
be a short rant. You know when
reacquire
you're
it?
in line to buy something and there's lots of people behind you? Next time, take your fucking money out of your purse before it's your turn. I mean, it's not like you're any thank you on the... Oh, it's going to be an interesting morning because we have a special guest today. Why don't you introduce yourself?
All right.
Please welcome my new co-host. Sadie hasn't found her radio voice, so basically the station management has been sent apparently
Conspiracies. They ignore our messages.
Imagine what would happen if we all did. I want to see those asses at HQ look at our results this week and just be very quiet out of sheer admiration. What's that? 98.8% on time? Yes, let's see them do better. Thanks, Mac. Yeah, I'll remember that.
Okay.
All right.
Let me put it this way.
Are you talking about side effects?
Okay, so news won't take it yet.
No, we respect you. Thanks for being honest. Rakeem?
Sure. Can I hang up now?
Bye, Rakeem.
necessary. I mean, this segment is called Tall Tales, right? The name should give you some sort of clue.
Calm down, Bob.
Who cares if the story's true, as long as the story's a big and preferably funny, too. Also, unless you have a clear statement about lying, we're not taking any of the useless messages.
Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying?
All we wanted was a great story. Should we go to some music? Also, unless
Okay.
you have a clear statement.
So they don't want
Also,
that.
the Study Advice Center has extended its opening times due to high demands.
Who wants
Starting
this?
week, they'll also be open on Wednesday. If you're worrying about they can help you. I have an announcement from Carthage. The society.
He ran away when he was 12, but he came back. I think he visits me, but I don't recognize him.
Sorry, lady, I think you might need another number. Really, are you alright? I mean, do we need to send somebody over?
Yeah, this game's cool. Okay.
Of the day.
So, I'm gonna make sure... It's gotta be the campus station, but I'm actually not sure if I had the clip.
Keep an eye out on that red signal.
Power. Here are the facts. Amal Macmillan, politician, full-time activist and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop. Amal Macmillan is the person who ordered to activate the time loop prematurely.
Alright, so let's...
Factory. It's unclear whether the ballots for the upcoming time loop vote were affected.
Bit shy, are ya?
Get going down this week, so if you want to talk about it, drop us a message anytime.
That's
Amal Macmillan,
convenient as shit.
time loop activist and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop.
Wait, what? Are you hearing this, Jenny? Sorry, I was distracted for a bit. That sounded... Never mind. We said we would take all opinions on this subject seriously, so that is what we'll do. This is true. It's big. Are you being lied to by the government? This is a school.
Why are you surprised?
We need to investigate the shit out of this. I know. Students, friends, anarchists, here is a personal favorite for you to enjoy while we investigate.
Don't mind me disappearing from frame for a second. I'm hiding cat food from cats that shouldn't be eating it.
Am I on? Yeah, I think
So I missed a clip I should have downloaded probably, right? Shit.
He's wagging a tail. Next.
you must think you're so funny with a female dog. I thought you were feminist.
Which they? This they? Okay.
Campus Radio Amentos by students for...
Amal Macmillan, politician,
Okay.
full-time loop activist and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time loop.
Wait, what? Are you hearing this, Jenny? Sorry, I was distracted for a bit. That sounded... Never mind. We said we would take all opinions on this subject seriously, so that is what we'll do. This is true. It's big. Are we being lied to by the government? This is a scoop, Jenny. We need to investigate the shit out of this. I know. Students, friends, anarchists, here is a personal favorite
Okay.
for you to enjoy while we investigate.
It's a good song. Nope. Okay. They're investigating. I think I'm gonna grab the clip of them saying they take... that they said they would take these seriously.
Sorry, we said we would take all opinions on this subject seriously, so that is what we'll do. This is true. It's big.
So I've already sent the accusation.
This is a scoop, Jenny.
We need to investigate the shit out of this. I know. Students?
So, in order to improve the ratings, I would need a co-host, preferably a woman.
Things are forgotten. You can make an impact. You can change little things. You just need to do it. You just need to do it.
98.8% on time. Yes, let's see them.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, use the student's reaction and pass it on. Pass it on.
Okay.
So that eventually the harsh.
Yeah, I'll remember that for the speech at your funeral.
Give our report as a medication
Are you talking about?
regarding the.
So in real life, I'm not saying it.
No, but
Not the news yet, I don't think.
Who cares if the story's true, as long as the stories are big and preferably funny, too?
Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion
Oh,
on
well,
lying?
shit.
Send us your statement on the subject.
Also, unless you have a clear...
Okay.
All we want...
You might need another number.
Let's listen to this weird thing until the time loops. Oh, okay.
Stuff 5. Station inspector.
Station inspector.
Campus radio.
Kamal McMillan, politician,
Okay.
full-time loop activist, and violator of human rights, actually leads the group that activated the time.
So I'm not sending that at all. It's in the loop now.
Hearing this, Jenny? Sorry, I was distracted for a bit. That sounded... Never mind. We said we would take all opinions on this subject seriously, so that is what we'll do. If this is true, it's big. Wow. Are we being lied to regardless? This is a scoop, Jenny. We need to investigate.
Okay.
According to data.
We will show them.
Charlie Thomas. Well,
Tell us your tall tale.
Well,
Out with it, babe. I'm dying with excitement here.
I know, but... Shit.
Chickening out, Rakeem?
No,
Rude.
of course not, man.
Okay, let's help you out a bit. Your story involves a sauna and one of your teachers, right?
I don't want to tell the story.
Oh, snap.
Keen, what's happening, babe?
It's not true. It's a lie. I'm sorry, Michelle.
Shit, man, you're too good for this world.
So what? You're bailing out?
I guess so.
Thanks for messing up our segment, bro.
No, no, no. We respect you. Thanks for being honest. Rakeem?
Sure. Can I hang up now?
Bye, Rakeem.
That was so unnecessary. I mean, this segment is called Tall Tales, right? The name should give you some sort of clue.
Calm down, Bob.
Who cares if the story's true, as long as the stories are big and preferably funny, too?
Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying? Send us your statement on the subject.
Also, unless you have a clear statement about lying, we're not taking any other useless messages. All we wanted was a great story. Also,
Nope.
unless...
Okay.
Quality of this show and send us your questions.
Are we being lied to by the government?
Sadie, this one's for you, darling. Fuck once for yes, twice for no. I guess Sadie is still undecided. Meanwhile, let's ponder on the idea of lying for a bit. Remember I told you I picked Sadie up off the streets this morning? In fact, my canine sidekick is actually my producer's. She brought her dog to work today, and I thought it'd be fun to wind up the...
Little things. You just need to do it. You just need to do it. Spreading the news about the time loop is only the beginning. We need to go on. We can't stop now. They will spread stories about us. Say that we're criminals. That we can't be trusted.
So the station asking for lies.
There's new information that needs to be shared. Information that is too important not to get out there. We're counting on you.
So the station that wanted lies did not want the question, is the government lying to us? They did not want the statement, we need to investigate this. I can try sending the accusation earlier, but the accusation's already in the loop, so I'm not sure
Our friends, to spread the information.
that...
We need your network. We need your power. These students and you, have planted a seed which is already growing in their mind.
That's true.
It's a wonderful psychological.
Voting ballots went up.
Ringing! Yes?
Wait, what?
I guess Sadie is still undecided. Meanwhile,
Distracted for a bit. That sounded.
Gonna-
Never mind.
I don't know
We
if I.
said we would take
I
all
think I still have the
opinions on
clip, but
subject seriously, so that is what we'll do. If this is true, it's big. Wow. Are we being lied to? Being lied to by the government? This is a scoop, Ginny. We need to invest.
I lied, and it was fun. So, here's my statement, and feel free to repeat it. There is nothing wrong with lying every now and again. Please welcome my new co-host. Say so, apparently. So, in order. And that's where. She doesn't have a collar, so. Anyway, Sadie's specialty is answering questions about the government. So, if you have any, please send them in, and Sadie will bark once for yes and twice for no.
That's
Somebody sent us
adorable.
a clip, and I'm not sure how to react to it, but maybe my co-host has an appropriate response. Yes, I totally agree. Anyway,
so the answer is yes. The government's lying. So I can't have more than one clip. So, well, I think I'll have to wait and grab that.
Am I on? Yeah, I think it's a disgrace. Picking up a... She must be kept...
studio life.
You must think you're so funny.
Feminism is so. And can I just remind you all that Sadie's specialty is answering yes/no questions on the subject of the government. Somebody sent us a clip and.
Stop now. They will spread stories about us. Say that we're criminals.
Yeah. So,
We've uncovered new information that needs to be shared.
I think I can
get out there.
go back the other way.
Something, and there's lots of people. Next time, I mean, it's not like you're. Thank you on behalf.
Are we being lied to by the government?
Sadie, this one's for you, darling. Bark once for yes, twice for no. I guess Sadie is still undecided. Meanwhile, let's ponder on the idea of lying for a bit. Remember I told you I picked Sadie up off the streets this morning? In fact, my canine sidekick is actually my producer's. She brought her dog to work today, and I thought it'd be fun to wind up the station managers a bit. And you listeners, obviously. Well, guess what? I lied, and it was fun. So, here's my statement. Feel free to repeat it. There is nothing wrong with lying every now and again. Please welcome my new co-host.
So what do I do with that?
You can.
And just be very quiet out of sheer admiration.
Searched an, at this moment, fictitious situation after all. Together with our colleagues from the physics department, we have developed models to simulate a possible time loop.
Your report mentions brain tumors. Should we be worried?
Okay.
Shit, man, you're too good for this world.
So what? You're bailing out?
I guess so.
Thanks for messing up our segment, bro.
No, we respect you. Thanks for being honest. Rakeem?
Sure. Can I hang up now?
Poor Rakeem.
Rakeem.
That was so unnecessary. I mean, this segment is called Tall Tales, right? The name should give you some sort of clue.
Calm down, Bob.
Who cares if the story's true, as long as the story's a big and preferably funny, too.
Let's ask the listeners. What's your opinion on lying? Send us your statement on the subject.
Meanwhile, our listeners sent us this.
It's us.
So, here's my statement, and feel free to repeat it. There is nothing wrong with lying every now and again.
Do you agree, Shell?
Well, let me tell you a story. I was supposed to go out with my friend yesterday, but she canceled.
Bummer. You should have called me instead.
You wish. Anyway, so my friend said she was having pulsating headaches because the time loop has already been implemented, and it's messing with her mind.
So, we get brain tumor talk on the news station.
Exactly. I just didn't want to call bullshit and risk upsetting her. So I lied and I said I totally believed her. But I felt like shit afterwards. What if she's really going bonkers? Then I'll have added to her delusions.
Well, I hope your friend isn't
That's a creepy
Sungate
ending.
toothbrushes.
This is gonna be a short.
Important not to get out there.
Went like
Mr. McMillan
100%
has
the
promised
wrong
to
way.
provide them with extra details, but has also said, quote, "Foreign politics should not influence the will of our nation," unquote. A printing factory in the south used by the government to print voting ballots
Oh shit.
went up in flames last night. 2 victims were killed, both of them employees of the factory. It's unclear whether the ballots for the upcoming time loop vote were affected. The police and the fire department are currently investigating. Weather today: cloudy with low temperatures in the south and a small chance of rain during the night.
Low
And
temperatures.
finally, you'll be happy to know that our listener comment system is back online, so you'll be able to send us your messages again. In the studio, we have physician scientist Charlie Thomas. Welcome, Professor.
Thank you.
Professor Thomas, you've been researching the effects of a possible time loop on public health, am I correct?
Yes. You have to remember, it's all very academic, though. We've researched an, at this moment, fictitious situation, after all. Together with our colleagues from the physics department, we have developed models to simulate a possible time loop.
Your report mentions brain tumors. Should we be worried?
Let me put it this way. Think of our report as a medication information leaflet.
Are you talking about side effects?
Regarding the brain tumor, chances have been proven to be incredibly slim, even in a test environment.
So in real life, a brain tumor could be more likely.
Oh.
Just a second. We've received an interesting message.
What?
So, my friend said she was having
Cool.
pulsating headaches because the time loop has already been implemented. And it's messing with her mind.
Pulsating headaches. This sounds very much like something you found in your research.
It does. But since the time loop hasn't been implemented yet, this is most likely something else.
To be honest, we've gotten some messages from listeners who seem adamant that the time loop has already been implemented.
And you have investigated this?
No, we've not discussed this until now because, obviously, we have a duty to stick to the facts and not spread uninvestigated rumors.
Obviously. And I certainly don't want to add fuel to stories like that.
But this individual with headache symptoms could be the missing link we're looking for.
I have to be honest, I am intrigued. My science heart is beating faster, so to say.
And my investigative journalism heart. If you're the person experiencing the headaches, please get in touch. I feel we have a moral duty to investigate this. Also, Minister Amal Macmillan is in the studio tomorrow. I'll personally see to it that we discuss these details with her. I won't rest until we get to the bottom of this. That's my promise to you as a journalist.
Well. I'll get better at piecing these things together faster.
This sound was designed by us to help uncover the truth.
Why not?
Behind this sound lies a piece of code with the power of stabilizing an unsteady frequency. We believe it will be useful to find important information about the conspiracy. You know how to distribute information. You can distribute this sound in the same way. You can also cancel the stabilization of a frequency by sending this sound one more time. The frequency will go back to its initial state, so you will leave no trace.
I was sitting here thinking, stabilizer? Is that even relevant?
If you hear this, it means that you have found us. Now, it's time to find others. Scour the airwaves and use the stabilizer to level out any frequency that could contain information to break the government down. If you find something you think is important, you should decide which radio station you trust most and leak the info to them. Don't send it to us.
I was gonna
It'll
say,
leave us eventually.
obviously
We
it'd be
want to
them.
know, but we want others to act. There's no doubt to have regarding the legality of our actions. We are whistleblowers.
This is a
Above all,
non-Trump
we are
era.
on the right side of history. This is about all of us. all of you. We all
Okay. Well, I have to do that.
Right. I don't get it.
While everyone gets reset by the time loop, these citizens don't. They remember everything. While everyone gets reset by the time loop, these citizens don't. They remember everything, which is a problem when they oppose the government.
Right.
Oh, wait. Shit.
Unaffected by the time loop could endanger our government's plans regarding it.
If the time loop gets voted in, you mean?
Sorry? Yes, of course.
Okay. So they said
To serving the nation. And now
they said send it twice to unstabilize it. But of course I can't hold more than one loop. Alright. Well, we'll
I
see.
get attacked with unfounded accusations of lying? It's genuinely unheard of. So if you don't mind, I've had enough. I didn't come here to get abuse on a news station that is supposed to be fair and balanced.
I hope that in 10 years or less, the phrase fair and balanced walks off a cliff. I'm so sick of it.
Goodbye.
Nope. I just figured I'd try sending things. Alright. So, I have that clip. Whoa.
Sorry, listeners, that was... and we've also got a very pressing message.
Never mind.
If this is true, this changes the whole discussion.
Yay!
Thank you, listeners, for valuing this station and our journalistic work.
Well.
We will not let you down. Thank you for trusting us with this information. We will investigate and we will find the truth.
I don't either. I was just thinking, like, this is putting a lot of trust so far in the institution of journalism.
What's happening?
Uh-oh.
If anybody is listening, our broadcasting room is currently being invaded.
So... Shit.
A police team has breached the door and is now rounding up my colleagues. I'm in a separate room and I'm... Hey, open that door!
Oh no.
I will keep the lines open as long as I can. I will keep the lines open as long as
I should have gone to college radio. Shit.
I don't know what's going on.
Stop broadcasting now!
We will never stop. Open, you reset us.
Oh.
Hands on your head.
We'll follow this story as it unfolds. Thank you for now.
I don't like you anymore, News One. Come on. Stop playing 311 and... No, it's not cool enough for it to be 311. You were just gonna music me the fuck out.
Sunset are fake.
Do they always end their... Yeah. Okay. Let's see if the...
Listeners, it's your girl Kaya here with news. Hold on to your hoodies because it's a big one. Just received a list of names of people involved in abusing the time loop. Allegedly involved. It could be fake. We don't know the source, but we should just put it out there. If the list is fake, we put people in danger. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
It's not true.
They're bound to have done something wrong.
538 has taught me this is not true.
Girl, we should broadcast the list. For real. No, we shouldn't. This is my show too.
Oh,
Let's
no.
discuss this while we play some music for the people out there, okay? Here's my favorite protest song of all times.
I think our listeners have something to say.
Jenny, This is a discussion between the two of us. Sorry, people. Don't interrupt unless it's a personal emergency, okay?
Alright.
Campus radio.
I'm an idiot, though.
Well, originally that was illegal in psychiatric category.
But not anymore. Hoorah! And next caller.
Hey, it's A-Nun.
Wow. Called to gloat, have you?
I just wanted to update you.
Yeah, I think you're right. So I think that one's... What the fuck?
Rehashing press statements. And whenever I find...
What other station?
Nighttime. They...
Sorry, friend.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to catch it on the...
I need to be balanced.
Yep.
I'm humbled, and I solemnly swear that I will keep on serving you, the listener. If you lay your trust in me, I will do the right thing. I promise.
Your name is Fred Peterson.
Return to Tommy Begay live. Tommy, what's happening there? Any news?
Yes, certainly. Just seconds ago, an ambulance arrived. I'm not sure what's happening, but I did hear sound live.
Whoops! Shit! I meant to be on the other station.
A police team has breached the door and is now rounding up my colleagues. I'm in a separate room and I'm... Hey, open that door!
First.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. They're bound to have done something wrong.
I think our listeners have something to say.
Jenny! This is a discussion between the two of us. Sorry, people. Don't interrupt unless it's a personal emergency, okay?
You don't know that.
Oh, shit.
Broadcast the list. For real.
No, we shouldn't.
Game has been mentally ill.
They're under threat. We will
Whoops!
not stand down.
I didn't mean to send. I meant to...
Can I still call it?
Fuck!
But not anymore.
Alright. Let's see what the news is saying. Oh, shit.
Yesterday, I was entrusted with important information by one of our listeners. Even though I overstepped the line with Minister Macmillan, you, the public, still trusted me, and I'm humbled by that. You know, years ago, becoming a journalist, but I have to be honest, while I climbed the ranks...
Wait. Whoops. I mean, I think this song is the end of the day.
More ways to...
Humbled, and I solemnly swear that I will keep on serving. If you lay your...
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't think we should, Kaya. I mean,
Listeners, it's your girl Kaya here with news.
Realizing they're on air.
The big one. Wait. This is some weird shit. Listen.
Jenny, if you hear this, open the letter!
Oh, fuck.
We're getting multiple versions of this message sent to us at the moment.
Oh, shit.
Apparently it's that underground group. They got arrested. Wait, did you just say dead?
I know. That's the crucial question.
Who did it? Here. Jenny?
It's like a note left in your lunchbox.
if something happened to him.
Oh, no.
What?
It's news.
Like the list I got? Those names?
This is a list of all the other new R&B people who aren't reset at the time. If anything happens to me, please distribute their names so these people can be protected before the police gets to them too. We need to broadcast this.
Girl, you changed fast. Just a minute ago, you were dead against revealing my list.
I still am. We just need this list.
So basically, we're disagreeing about either nailing the bad guys or protecting the good guys. Okay, you know what? Let them come
Shit,
to
I
us.
should have grabbed that clip.
For anyone who is interested, I have a list of people who are involved in the time loop scandal.
For anyone who is interested, I
Oh.
have a list of people who are not affected
Shit.
by the time loop.
Oh no,
Let's see who's
decisions.
listening and what they'll do with this info.
I'll do it myself.
You're in no state to do anything, Jill. First, you need to...
Please, why
Okay.
can't people just quit while they're ahead?
It can't be that guy.
My job to be trusted. I need to be fair, and I need to be balanced.
Ugh.
I'm humbled, and I solemnly swear that I will keep on serving you, the listener.
I do
For
have Get the
anyone
Bad
who is
Guys.
interested, I have a list of people who are involved
I
in
don't-
the time loop scandal.
I don't want the good people broadcast because they need to stay secret. Otherwise, they'll be caught. Like, if you're like, oh, here's people with special abilities, then obviously they're going to be slaughtered.
What is this? Was this sent to us? Campus Radio? Can we contact them to verify whether this list is genuine? Let's do it. I'll take personal responsibility for it.
Oh.
But we can't say no.
You're suspicious and extra level. Shit. The vote? How does this time loop work? Oh, let us stay.
Students, friends, activists, it's your girl Kaya here. Today is the day. Rise up. Resist. We are reclaiming the vote, reclaiming time, reclaiming our lives. As you all know, things fizzled out fast after News 1 caught that list I got. The government rounded up some people, blamed them for a temporary time loop leak, said sorry, and that was it.
Bullshit.
Of course it's bullshit. Do they really think we're falling for their little performance? We already had them in our sights. Our intelligence agencies were already on the target. Nothing to see here, move along. Oh, and, by the way, vote yes.
Guess what? We're not voting yes.
We're not voting at all. Friends, students, intellectual raiders of the free spirit, this shit is on. This vote is fake. We've been lied to and you know it. There is no vote, there is only the future that they designed for us.
The future in which we have no idea if we're being messed with. Because we can't remember.
So here's what we're doing. 1, we need to occupy the polling stations. Barricade them. Stop the vote. 1.
Just gonna keep recording things that sound relevant and hopefully I'll catch the last one.
2, if we want to stop the vote, we need materials. Got things like ropes, locks, chains, tents. We want to hear from you.
I'll keep with step 1.
We need food. Let's fill those polling stations with pizzas. The personnel won't know what hit them.
We want to occupy them
Cheese
as long as we can.
and bread.
So any food brought to us will help.
For those of you that are wondering what happened to the list that Jenny's dad sent us, we burnt it.
We believe in the R&B ones, but that list is dangerous.
If we really are in a time loop now, they might be able to break through. We're rooting for them. A shout out to all of the R&Bs out there.
But we need to act as well. We're done with the lies.
Speaking of lying, we still don't know what happened to Jenny's dad. I thought people had rights. I thought we were a democracy. But as soon as the word terrorism is used, all democracy goes out the window.
Next!
Anon here.
Oh, hi, Anon. Listen, I'm not going to tell you how I feel about you, Colin, because, That would be an opinion.
Right, and you don't do opinion.
But I do questions. So, you voting today?
I'm not sure yet.
Not sure.
Shit.
Usually,
I should have kept my first clip.
Oh, I don't have all of the answers.
Well, you sure try to act as if you have.
Careful. Opinion.
Okay. So, I want that clip of them saying,
Students, rise up. As you all know, the government rounded bullshit. Of course it's bull. We already have it. Guess what? We're not voting at all. Friends, this vote is fake. This vote is fake.
I think I want this clip.
We've been lied to. You know it. There is no vote. There is only the future that they designed for us. The future in which we have no
Okay.
NSB. And, who's calling?
Hi, Ennis. It's William.
Dead. Next.
Oh,
My man, so you're not giving your opinion on anything?
Nope.
So I can just call you an obnoxious has-been?
None.
Wow, hardcore. I bet you're crying like a baby.
If I do, you'll be the last to know. Whoops. What do you know? We lost a new friend. Next! Alright, listen up. There are lots of callers. So many.
Don here.
Wow.
There are too many. Although I'm sorry it has to be yours. I mean, I know a lot of.
I don't know.
Wow, you don't even have an opinion on.
alright. So that's...
I appreciate that.
Oh, shit.
And I appreciate that you took the time to
That
be here this
detective.
morning. We're now switching back over to Tommy Begay, who is at one of the polling stations. Tommy?
Yes, Fred, I am. And there has just been some commotion. A group of young people have entered the location and are now trying to chain themselves to one of the polling booths. The polling personnel is not sure
Shit.
what to do.
Okay. So I have that clip. I think...
Today, an alleged list of people who conspired to activate the time loop early has caused a lot of commotion after its existence was revealed on our show. Police teams have visited several homes and other locations in the country and made multiple arrests. Minister Macmillan, who had been mentioned in connection to this early loop activation, has been cleared from any involvement. A spokesperson for the government has confirmed that the time loop was indeed activated prematurely, but that the experiment only lasted a couple of seconds. According to the official press release, public health and safety has never been put at risk. Polling stations have opened an hour ago for today's vote on the time loop.
So I should say, like, I haven't talked about, like, anything visual about this game, but I think this is really pretty. Like, I like the style of the drawing. I like the sort of wiggly animations of the edges. I think this is very pretty, and the text is pleasantly large and clear, so it manages to have, like, a strong aesthetic without being indecipherable in its text. So, just thought I would say that.
Lines have already formed in front of some of the more central polling locations. Stay tuned for live reactions and exit polls from our own reporter, Tommy Begay. We'll be traveling between polling stations today.
Thank you for reaching out to News
Yep.
One.
Nope.
We'll reveal a top 5.
I was exhausted yesterday.
Apparently, there's been some...
When the news broke,
I remember.
she's like really sure now that the headaches were because they tried to turn off. So, she'll be voting against, for sure.
We appreciate all your messages. Keep sending us whatever's on your mind, though. I mean, we might use it in the show. And tell...
I actually forgot to ask, but they must be. I mean, they only activated that loop for a short while. But anyway, I'm done with it now.
Done how?
I sort of tried to understand what was happening, but the more I heard about it, the more scared I got. Like, once you really start reading, I couldn't sleep. My head was sort of exploding.
Ew. Well, that's not good.
So I've decided not to get into it anymore.
Michelle.
No more reading the news. No more trying to understand. No toxic conspiracy theories or lying politicians. I don't need that in my life.
Michelle is dying.
Okay.
You were the one one saying this show was all about fun, so why aren't you agreeing with me?
I agree. I agree.
Let's get back to the fun.
Alright. So, getting a different clip from the college news station.
Students, rise up. Resist. As you all know, the government rounded up some bullshit. Of course it's bullshit. We already had... Guess what?
Whoops, that's not what I want.
Not voting yes.
I want the next one.
We're not voting at all.
And then...
Students, intellectual raiders...
People have an opinion. Dream on, mate. Enjoy your loop bubble. That's it. I'm out. Now I'm done with opinions. For good. So, call me. But don't expect me to comment on anything. And I won't let you interrupt my rant. This is my only space to disagree. Well, it's not as if you can vote against the vote today. I mean, there's no box to take that says, this vote is rubbish. Anyway, let me pick up where I left off. NSB.
Alright. So I think...
You say just in time.
What I mean is that we now know for sure that this group was planning to blow up several polling stations today.
Several polling stations?
We found evidence of plans for at least 38 stations, perhaps even more.
And what was the purpose of these attacks?
The same purpose of any terrorist group, to cause havoc.
But what is their cause? Their world view?
They are anarchists who strongly believe they see any government as a threat. That's why they also plan to kidnap and kill Minister Macmillan.
Mrs. Macmillan has been placed in a safe house, right?
I'm afraid I cannot comment on that.
Mrs. Macmillan is on 105 Baker Street.
You're just doing your work. I appreciate that.
And
Alright. I think I want
Wow, you don't even have an
a
opinion.
non.
Yeah, thanks. Next.
Anon here.
Excellent.
Oh, hi, Anon. Listen, I'm not going to tell you how I feel about you, Colin, because that would be an opinion.
Right, and you don't do opinion.
But I do questions.
Fuck.
Well, you don't know.
Alright.
Rant of the day.
What do I do with this line?
Lines with Fred Peterson.
Today, an alleged list of people who conspired to activate the time loop early has caused a lot of commotion. Police teams, Minister Macmillan, a spokesperson for the government, has confirmed that the time, according to polling stations, have opened an hour. Long lines. Stay tuned for live reactions and exit. Thank you all for as we said, we'll be switching over to Tommy Biget. Detective Chiré.
Thank you for
We are proud.
Indeed. Thanks.
And what do you mean when you...
What I mean is that we now know for sure that this group was planning to blow up several polling stations today.
Thank you for reaching out to News 1.
Created that loop for a short while. But anyway, I'm done with it
I don't
now.
think this station ever wants opinions. Yep.
If we really are in a time loop now, they might be able to break through. We're rooting for them. A shout out to all of the RMBs out there.
But we need to act as well. We're done with the lies.
Speaking of lying, we still don't know what happened to Jimmy's dad. I thought people had rights. I thought we were a democracy. But as soon as the word terrorism is used, all democracy goes out the window. That's messed up. This is our future we're talking about, not theirs. So let's reclaim our future. Reclaim time.
Who wants this information?
Questions? So, you voting today?
I'm not sure yet.
I'm not gonna take it.
Listen up. There are lots of callers. So
Whoops. Shit. Alright, so let's think about this for a second. It could be that the clip I want is not from the college station, but is from the news to give to the college station. So the news talks about plans to blow things up. and plans to hurt the Prime Minister or whatever.
This is News 1, and here are the headlines with Fred Peterson.
Today, an alleged list of people who conspired to activate the time loop early has caused a lot of commotion after its existence was revealed on our show. Police teams have visited several homes and other locations in the country and made multiple arrests. Minister Macmillan, who had been mentioned in connection to this early loop activation, has been cleared from any involvement. A spokesperson for the government has confirmed that the time loop was indeed activated prematurely, but that the experiment only lasted a couple of seconds.
I think it's about the vote.
According to the official press release, public health and safety has never been put at risk. Polling stations have opened an hour ago for today's vote on the time loop. Long lines. Stay tuned. Thank you all for joining us. As we said, we'll be switching over. Detective Chure, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Peterson.
We are proud to have you here after the heroic arrest of the alleged terrorist group yesterday morning.
Indeed. Thanks to the Police Intelligence Force, we have been able to locate and apprehend.
And what do you mean when you say just in time?
What I mean is that we now know for sure that this group was planning to blow up several polling stations today.
Several polling stations?
We found evidence of plans for at least 38. Anyway,
All right.
I'm done with it now.
You're not going to want this opinion. All right.
Now, they might be able to break through. We're rooting for them. A shout out to all of the RMBs out there.
But we need to act as well. We're done with the lies.
Speaking of lying, we still don't know what happened to Jenny's dad. I thought people had rights.
I think so. They said they apprehend. They don't say what they did with the
I thought
people.
we were a democracy. But as soon as the word terrorism is used, all democracy goes out the window. That's messed up. Thanks for your messages.
Spread our plans.
We can, but it might take
Okay.
time. Meanwhile, please spread our plans.
To who?
This is our future we're talking about.
Whom?
Not theirs. So let's reclaim our future. Reclaim time. This is our future we're talking about. Not theirs. So let's reclaim our future. Reclaim time.
Sure of everything.
Oh, I don't have all of the answers.
Well, you sure try to act as if you have.
Careful. Opinion.
Okay. I feel like it's going to be the shitty DJ. But
This is News 1, and here are the headlines with Fred Peterson.
I feel like the news station is not interested
An alleged
in
list of people who conspired to activate the time loop early has caused
comments.
a lot of commotion after its existence was revealed on our show.
Whoops.
Police teams have visited
Jackie?
several homes and other locations in the country and made multiple arrests.
Thank you for reaching out.
I know, it's not relevant. Blame my cat.
Your number girl.
What Michelle meant to say was, good morning, everyone. It's the end.
Thanks, Bob. Of course, it's an extra exciting
Students, intellectual raiders,
to vote.
To celebrate this, we decided to make the... We've been getting all your suggestions.
I was exhausted yesterday with everybody going on about that list.
We appreciate all
So here's what we'll do.
NSB. And,
Polling stations. Barricade them. Stop the vote. If nobody votes, nobody wins. 2. If we want to stop the vote, we need materials. Got things like ropes, locks, chains, tents. We want to hear from you. 3. We need food. Let's fill those polling stations with pizzas. The personnel won't know what hit them.
We want to occupy them for as long as we can, so any food brought to us will help.
For those of you that are wondering what happened to the list that Jenny's dad sent us, we burnt it.
We believe in the R&B ones, but that list is dangerous.
If we really are in a time loop now, they might be able to break through. We're rooting for them. A shout out to all of the RMBs out there. But
So, Since I'm stumped, I might end the stream here.
We're done with the lies. Speaking of lying, we still don't know what happened to Jenny's dad. I thought people had rights. I thought we were a democracy. But as soon as the word terrorism is... This is our future we're talking about.
Alright.
I do questions. So, you voting today?
I'm not sure yet.
Not sure.
So that's gonna end on him just gabbing.
And are now trying to chain themselves to one of the polling booths. The polling personnel is not sure what to do.
Thank you for reaching out.
Am I doing this?
Students, rise up. Resist. We are reclaiming the... As you all know, the government rap bullshit. Of course it's bullshit. Do they really think we're falling for their little performance? We already had them in our sights. Or guess what? We're not voting. We're not voting at all. Friends,
Okay.
students,
So this doesn't...
Have an opinion. Dream on, mate. Enjoy your...
This doesn't work. We'll call the stream for the night.
No, so?
Oops, Jackie.
But
Shit.
don't expect me to comment on anything. And I won't let you interrupt my rant. This is my only space to disagree. Well, it's not as if you can vote against the vote today. I mean, there's no box to take that says, this vote is rubbish. Anyway, let me pick up where I left off. NSB.
Alright. Let's try...
When you say just in time,
What I mean is that we now
several polling stations.
we found
And what was...
the same.
But what is their cause? Their world view?
Thank you for reaching out to...
I couldn't sleep. My head was...
Ew.
So, no more...
Wow.
You were the ones
claim our future. Reclaim time.
with me.
I agree.
He
One
does,
of the polling...
but it's...
Next.
Anon here.
Oh, hi, Anon. Listen, I'm not going to tell you how I feel about you calling, because that would be...
Yeah,
an
maybe.
opinion.
Okay.
But I do questions.
So is the...
Am I doing this? Hell yeah, I'm doing this. But you're lulled into a false sense of security. Give your opinion,
Jackie.
influence your life. But it's all fake. All of it. You
Jackie
think
wants
you
to
make an
lay
informed choice, but
right
you
on the
don't.
arrow keys
Because-
and space.
Because you're only hearing what you want to hear. You listen to the people you agree with, and you nod. And and every time they want you to vote again, you do the nodding and the scorning again. You agree even more because it feels safe. Because that's your view. That's what you stand for. Isn't that great? Isn't it wonderful to have an opinion? Dream on, mate. Enjoy your loop bubble. That's it. I'm out. No, I'm done with opinions. For good. So, call me. But don't expect me to comment on anything. And I won't let
Okay.
you interrupt my rant.
Wait
This
for a
is
second.
my only space to disagree. Well, it's not as if you can vote against the vote today. I mean, there's no box to take that says, this vote is rubbish. Anyway, let me pick up where I left off. NSB.
I think I want a new
And,
clip.
Who's calling?
Hi, Ennis. It's Lillian. I was just...
Sure, that
Ugh.
There are lots of calls.
Back the other
For those
direction.
of you that are wondering what happened to the list that Jenny's dad sent us, we believe it. But we need to act as well. We're done with the lies. Speaking of lying, I thought people had rights. I thought we were a democracy. But as soon as the word... This is our future we're talking about, not theirs. So let's reclaim our future.
Shit, I don't know which clip to use.
Reclaim time.
So, I think I've played for a little over an hour. I think I'll call the stream here. I think this is a really, really good and interesting game. It's just going to take some trial and error on this step to figure out exactly what to piece together. Which, it's a Friday night. I want to go read a book. Or do this, but not on stream. So, thank you all. This is a little Love Indies stream for the Love Indies event. If you are not following Love Indies, check out hashtag on Twitter. It's Love Indies. It's started by Fail Better Games, but essentially the indie game loving community is playing games, writing reviews, sharing games they love. Just, rate, review, recommend, I think, is the tagline. So Gregory and I, Greg in the chat, will be doing the review hour tomorrow, which is at, I feel like it's 1 p.m. Eastern, and whatever that translates to into British time. In which case, I have a long list of games. I'll be writing as many reviews as I can for, and posting them up. But, yes, so this game is Old Frequencies. It is put out by Accidental Queens, although on itch, it's under the publisher's name, which I just realized I don't have in my head. So, cool game. It's not expensive. It's fun and weird, and I'm interested to see where it goes. So, I think I will call it there. You all have a delightful evening.